Hi Leo, welcome to your October monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl Mermaid Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Leo. This will not resonate with every Leo that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading's not for you at all, Leo, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross-watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Leo. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Leo and cross-watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation at best. So my intentions for this reading, Leo, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of October, to ask what may be happening for you in October, what do you need to be aware of this month. And for others of you, this may just be a message of what you need to hear right now, with everything you've been through, maybe since the beginning of the month. Why has it happened? And to give you clarity on that situation. And this can impact any aspect of your life. Love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. Whatever Spirit would like to talk about shall be said. So if you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, maybe even passed down loved ones, you're welcome to ask them to join us here now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's tune in. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's happening for my Leos in the month of October. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone dealing with the Leo, what is going on for you guys? What do you need to hear right now in this moment? And let's start off with a general energy of what's the major theme for you guys in October. What will you be going through? What will you be experiencing overall this month? So let's see. Ooh, the Sacral Chakra, and you're the first group that has had a chakra activation card. So there's something that is motivating you and driving you through your passions, through your desires. With the Sacral Chakra activation, I always feel for some of you guys soulmates. Strong soul bonds and connections. When you're around someone, you just feel this energy of vibration, of electricity, of passion. And I feel you're activating that in someone else as well, especially this being a 2 card here. So I feel almost like 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands energy. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aries, does not have to be the case. But yeah, others of you, maybe your creativity is being activated. What you want to create, there's an ambition, there's a drive that's growing stronger and stronger every day. And whatever this is, you feel it in your sacral chakra. You feel it kind of growing, this desire to do more, want to do more. Maybe for some of you, your emotions have been a little bit all over the place recently, and it's not the usual for you. But I feel these emotions are telling you something, Leo, about the thing you want, about the thing you're moving towards. Nice. Let's get a little bit more specific here. Tell me more about this sacral chakra activation for Leo that they're going through in October. The Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing, number 3. So Scorpio had this card. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, if you have Scorpio in your chart, I suggest checking out the Scorpio reading to see if there's messages for you there. You feel very guided to do this. You feel as if this is what Spirit wants you to do, your higher self wants you to do. And it's pushing you forward every single day. Now, for some of you where this is romantic related, okay, someone you can't stop thinking about and they can't stop thinking of you, Spirit's sending you messages about this person. Spirit wants you to know that this is something very prominent, This is unlike the rest, this connection, this romantic bond. Now, for others of you, because this is the spirit whisperer, I feel there's something you've been praying for. And maybe with the sacral chakra, like the desire is growing more and more, and you just need that final say. You need that final go. You need that final push. That you're praying for signs. You're praying for, Spirit, if this is meant for me, show it to me. And maybe that's through, certain animals. The owl here is very strong. Okay, where you see that right there. Maybe it's through finding feathers. Maybe it's through the color green. I don't know why that's coming up for some of you guys. You could be wearing green right now. Your favorite color could be green, or your aura color is green. But yeah, with the color green here, it also associates with heart chakra energy. So there's something majorly being activated in your life that's activating first within you. And you're trying to get through in the 3D to make sure that this is actually what you want. Wow, I do feel for a lot of you, this is either something you're creating in your life. For some of you, this is your own career, your own job. You're trying to make your own business happen. Others of you, this is, with the creative project, putting music out there, putting your writing out there, putting your work out there. That is all at the hands of you. And others of you, this is definitely soulmate related. I feel for some of you, the soulmate and you communicate telepathically. Even when you're away, you still feel each other's presence very, very strongly here. But I do feel with this card coming in for you guys, you need to know this is destined for you. This is meant for you. And I hope for those of you that have been asking for a sign, asking for a confirmation, this reading will be it for you. For some of you, you're definitely clairaudient, okay? Anyway, let's keep going. And Spirit's been sending you messages through songs, through music that you find flipping through, YouTube, flipping through Apple Music, Spotify. That one song that sits within your heart is trying to tell you something, and it may be the one you've recently been playing over and over and over again. Anyway, tell me more about October for Leo. Tell me more about October for Leo. Ooh, Skull of Darkness, blind spot. So this is why you're asking for messages. You're asking for information because there are some things you're not seeing right now. There are certain things that maybe are being hidden from you at this moment because there's something that needs to be fully awakened and fully activated within your consciousness. And I'm saying that with the candle that's lit on top of the skeleton's head, right? Or the skull's head. So I do feel, you're having to rely a lot on your intuition right now. The feelings you have around it, which I gotta say with this card are accurate. You have to trust yourself in order to kind of really fully feel that. There's some people who are masters at manifestation who may even practice witchcraft or just may really believe in intention setting, let's just say. They say you have to believe it with your mind and your heart. If one's out of balance, then it's going to block. It is going to take longer for it to surface. So, for some of you, that may just be something that you're coming more in alignment with believing it with all your heart, that it is meant for you. The best is to come, that what you're feeling so drawn to is really meant for you. That's the process you guys are going through. Others of you, I kind of wonder, and we'll pull tarot cards to get more specific, if this blind spot that you may have been blinded to is going to finally be revealed. Everything that you weren't seeing, everything that you couldn't accurately depict with the 5 senses, but you felt so strongly with your 6th sense. There's something that may be revealed here. And it may be until the end of the month, for this being the 3rd card pulling out. But the momentum is growing, the tension is growing, the passion is growing. So for some of you, I really do feel like this is what you're hoping for, is your big break, your big opportunity. But know what you want. Feel it's right for you. Go through the process of any healing within yourself that is still trying to convince you that it's not right. You're not made for this. You're not ready for this. Because I really do feel that's the only thing that is holding you back from experiencing this. And your prayers have been heard, Leo. Know that. Some things are being worked on behind the scenes. Okay? That spirit has to do its part now that you sent the attention out there. All right. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. Tell me about October for Leo. Justice in the beginning. Okay, so Libra energy. Some of you could have Libra in your chart, maybe even a Libra moon. But this is coming under Sacral Chakra. So I don't know, something in the beginning of the month, whether it's through asking for those signs and you're already starting to get the answers from those questions in the beginning, it's proving to you that something's meant for you. Maybe some of you has signed a contract in the beginning of the month, signed a new job offer, have signed on to a new project, a new venture. Maybe someone asked that you're the right person for this. I'll hire you for this. What can we do? Now, others of you, I gotta say, with this being a romantic situation, you already know who this is about. For some reason, I'm seeing the letter T, as in Tim, as in Trisha, first, middle, last initial may mean something to you guys. But with justice being under the sacral chakra, with that soulmate connection, yeah, there's a purpose behind this connection that is meant to be fulfilled in this lifetime. You guys are a match for each other. You see things eye to eye. I don't know, balance one another. Even if you guys are a little bit of opposites, it's like you're the opposites that attract and you're the opposites that make it work. If there's someone that's more extroverted, the introvert kind of grounds that person. And if there's someone more introverted, the extrovert pulls them out of that shell in the right time. But yeah, for some of you, maybe that because of the blind spots that are still occurring within this situation, let this justice card be triple confirmation for you that what you're feeling so drawn to, what you feel in your gut is right for you, absolutely is. Okay? Let's keep going. Tell me more about October for Leo spirit. 7 of Imps, right under the Spirit Whisperer. Interesting, Leo energy. So with this card coming under the Spirit Whisperer, yeah, I do feel whatever you're going through right now, Leo, of the blind spots, of the waiting, of sensing the energy out, of feeling the energy out, all of this stillness that you may be experiencing is helping you trust your intuition more and more. So when the opportunity does come up, you will sense it and feel it and know it and act on it. And I feel for others of you, maybe because you've tried to ask opinions or the advice of others, if this is right, if this is meant for you, and I gotta say, they may have not have been so supportive. They may have not felt like, you could do this. And I gotta just say, anyone who kind of discourages someone from going after big dreams and goals, they just feel like they could never accomplish that themselves. So if they can't see that for themselves, how can they imagine that for someone else? It stirs up feelings of insecurities. It stirs up feelings of resentment and jealousy. And that's why people kind of try to, block you off, or in some way, maybe they do want to protect you from a path that they think in their own limited perspective, you're going down wrong. But even if you're hearing so many no's, even if you're hearing people that are saying, I don't know, just not being as supportive as you would like to be, Spirit has your back. The universe has your back. The angels have your back, because this is the thing, Leo, you wouldn't be led down this path this far if it wasn't meant for you. Okay? And again, we have justice here. And even for some of you, not that you need to prove it to others, but you are proving something that people may have doubted you before, that you could do this. And you could be successful at this, and that this is right for you. Now, with the 7 of Imps and the Spirit Whisperer here, there may be something that you have to figure out for yourself. And for those who are gifted with psychic abilities, with intuitive abilities, with this card here, it wouldn't show up otherwise. I would ask Spirit for your own specific messages. I would pull my own tarot cards, my own oracle cards on the matter of this situation. I think Spirit has more to tell you in your personal conversation with Spirit. But maybe if some of you have felt a little bit out of contact with Spirit lately because you've been working so hard at something or you have been distracted, Spirit wants to get back in connection with you because it has a lot more to reveal to you personally. So take that time to meditate. Take that time to connect with Spirit, because Spirit's reaching out for a reason. But yeah, I feel for a lot of you too, the path of the free spirit, the path of the light worker is not an easy one. Woke people who have a better understanding of the universe, it's not in the majority of our population right now. So I feel like you guys may feel resistance because of it, or like some of you talk about your gifts, your intuition, your feelings about a certain subject where you're like, you know, Spirit revealed this to me, or, you know, my spirit guide told me this. And then your direct family members who aren't as connected to Spirit just, what are you talking about? That's insane. That's crazy. Or even, you know, your direct friends aren't as spiritual as you are, Leo. So maybe there's something where you kind of have to just make this choice on your own more than taking the facts and the considerations of other people. And Spirit is guiding you with that as well. I don't think you guys are blind to Spirit's message as much as to what is happening on the outside of it all. But this is the moment of trust that is going to completely move you forward on this. I gotta say, the most successful people in life were the ones that were told no 1,000,000 times. And the thing that kept them going was that their faith in themselves, their desire for this never ceased, never stopped. And that's where I feel Spirit is encouraging you, Leo, to keep moving forward. Your intuition is right. I'm seeing that moon up here smiling. Like, yeah, Spirit is telling you, even if it doesn't look the right way, or even though you feel like you're traveling in the dark, I promise you're going the right way. All right, let's get another card. Tell me more about October for Leo, Spirit. Okay, yeah, Queen of Cups has been the card. Gemini just had this card. So if you're dealing with the Gemini, you have Gemini in your chart, check out the Gemini reading. But yeah, again, I do feel that there's so much building up within this, the feelings, the tension, the desire. And I do feel that your heart is going to be the main guiding component in this. And I do feel for others of you, you know, what I'm even seeing with this combination here of blind spots and then literally seeing this little ghoul pop out of this pumpkin is that there will be something shown to you that will prove your feelings were right all along. That what you didn't see before, what wasn't revealed, where you had to like continue that inner quarrel. Am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right moves? Which from the beginning, Spirit is telling you yes. But of course, you know, when you don't get that much support, you start to doubt yourself. But by the end of the month, I am truly feeling like your intuition was correct. What Spirit was telling you all along was correct, and it's going to be shown. And people are going to say, damn, Leo, you were right. You are good at this. You are passionate about this. You do care about this so much, and you feel so much towards this. Now, I didn't touch up on this, but I feel the need to now with those of you that are dealing with romance. From the beginning, you know this is something special, but with the Seven of Imps, because already with the Sacral and the Justice card, the connection's intense. It feels so strong. Some people don't know what to do when they are faced with that at times, especially if they never experienced that before, which I feel this is the case with you, Leo. So, you know, they may kind of try to take some time to figure it out. They are very independent and may need some space when they do want to kind of just hang out with their friends or kind of just take the weekend to themselves. But for most of you, yeah, I just feel like they want to separate themselves in case they feel like, are my feelings too deep? Am I overthinking this? Does Leo even feel the same way? And so they may kind of in the middle of the month just try to separate themselves from you so they can have a better understanding without feelings getting involved. But by the end of the month, I mean, come on, with the Queen of Cups, they're falling for you. They'll be in love with you. And I think that's the thing, that even they were blinded to it based off of whatever they've been through in the past regarding love and emotional vulnerability and trusting the love of a connection. It is going to be so apparent to them by the end of the month. It won't be disputable. They feel for it. They know it. And that's when you guys will finally be in alignment with one another. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Ghosts. So this is Cancer energy. And the good thing is that this is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I do feel for some of you, if it was a career-related, project-related thing, it didn't take off as much as you thought it would. Despite your feelings, you still feel like there's more to this, that you want more out of this, and you weren't satisfied in the past with the momentum of what it was going. But I am seeing in my mind's eye the Rider-Waite-Smith depiction. It happened in another reading, I forget which one, but you see the man that's sitting under the tree that's looking grumpy, sees the 3 cups that are fallen and says, you know, well, crap, this is never going to happen. But then there's a cup right behind them. And I feel with this new cup coming in, like this is what's already arrived at the beginning of the month, whether that is an idea to propel this forward, an idea to keep at this, an idea to do this a new way that's more right for you, a new romance, whatever. It feels new. And so that's what I feel like, this energy of dissatisfaction, of boredom, of stagnancy, that is being put to rest this month. And I feel that season of it is over now. I mean, sure, you may occur it again in life, as life is very long and we have different seasons of harvest and work. But for now, Leo, you can be assured that the Four of Cups is fading out of your life. But even in that stillness, you learned a lot about your spiritual gifts, about your intuition, and about trusting that intuition. And that is what is serving you by revealing all of these blind spots to you by the end of the month. All right, let's go ahead and get one more card for my Leos about October. Any last minute advice for my Leos? Anything else Leo needs to know? I do feel like, I don't know, there's just something at the end of the month, you'll be proved right all along. And it's because you trusted yourself. It's because you believed in the connection, you believed in your skills, you believed in your talents. That Spirit says, ta-da, you were right. It feels really like that. But anyway, anything else that Leo needs to know? Make each day count. Taurus got this card. Okay, so yeah, Leo, as you know, you're in this process of discovering, of opening, of clearing, of exposing these blind spots. Make every day count, even when there are things that, and again, in the Seven of Imps, the Seven of Wands, you may feel like you have to defend, you may feel like you have to fight for. I do feel there's a message here of still finding some good in each and every day. And that is like what I've been doing for myself, is at the end of the day, at nighttime when I'm about to go to bed, I think of 3 things that I've either learned, that I've was happy about, or any lesson that could have been something that, you know, as a silver lining. I've been trying to see the dualities of things where, you know, yeah, that person at the grocery store who was super rude and cut me in line, yeah, that did suck. But maybe, you know, in some way, it's going to teach me to kind of defend myself in the future because of how that made me feel. You know, maybe my reaction to that person cutting me, whether I gave them a face or just kind of exerted some energy that way, maybe they kind of did pick up on it and wanted to change something about themselves. And maybe not. Maybe they don't care. But maybe there's something I could do differently in the future so that doesn't have to be the case moving forward. I feel some of you, that's kind of how you're making each day count, is by learning something, is by growing with something every day. And then bottom of the deck, release toxic relationships. Yeah, and this is at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, again, like the disappointments that may still linger is the thing that's kind of still adding blind spots. And again, when I was saying with the Seven of Imps, of people who are doubting you, people who are trying to deter you from things that really do make you happy, make you do feel fulfilled and alive, that's toxic. And I feel even if there are people you've known for a long time or they're part of your family, you don't have to completely cut them out if you're still kind of apprehensive about it, but at least put more boundaries in to stick up for yourself and to make your opinion matter just as much as theirs. Because I feel whoever that energy is, they think their opinion is as, I don't know, matters as much as the 10 Commandments or, you know, whatever, right? The law. And it doesn't have to be that case. And you don't have to battle that with this person. And maybe that's where Spirit's saying, for now, in the middle of the month, whatever you're experiencing, go about it alone for a little bit so you can get a better understanding. Because some of the things people are telling you are throwing you off, Leo. But end of the month, you're going to be proven correctly with everything you feel, everything you hoped for. And I can't wait for that to happen. So thank you so much, Leo, for joining me for this reading. I really hope that's resonated with you. I hope it's giving you clarity, insight, healing, guidance with whatever you're experiencing in the month of October. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Leo, very much. And I'll see you next time. Take care, Leo.